All right, so with that being said, my name is Severio. We are back. We are doing the SEA Scrim for these players, and of course, the SEA Scrim itself is actually going to have its three-parter, three-round as per usual. But I am recording, so if there's any quality drop on the stream, please let me know immediately. I want to make sure everything's going through. But in the meantime, for anyone on YouTube, I do scrims for the C server as well as with NA and EU for the majority of things within the regions of NA. It's kind of hard to kind of displace those guys, but usually the practice of Mortal War allows for that practice to be made. And with that being said, you know, we are going to see to C side because a lot of the players from over there are looking to get some practice in. They don't have souls in Mortal War, so we're kind of providing that for their server into their home region. But with everything being placed out here into the C server, fights have been going off in the beginning for a good long while. For this round, we are going to have it to have double rebirth due to the amount of players. Make sure everyone has early game kills, and if anything, to allow for themselves to have early game kills to bar them to, you know, making sure that if they do die the first time, and if they die the second time by doing a salty res, then now they know not to run this back for sure. Because an opponent can have a full rage count. And as you can see, you're going to be seeing an F2 burnout coming up from Mikey as Bambi's chasing this out. In the meantime, though, I do see Von actually going to an offensive route. He's going to be looking to try to lock out at a party number 3. Playing Justina here with a V2. Not having the ultimate readily available. Von tries to go for a grapple cancel after that LMB for the blue focus there. He goes to try to go for a parry. The ultimate comes out, gets dodged. Party number 3 is putting the pressure on. Von holding it out, knowing he can't get it away again. The F2 is out now for party 3. Goes for an RMB blue focus, and that's going to be causing him to force his F1, and there's going to be a kill confirmation for him. In the meantime, off around the corner, you're going to see Bambi actually rotated on this building. We're going to see it up against what seems to be a force push out for Von, but Comp can't do anything around this. He's going to go down with that count, and for himself, Bambi going to see Von rushing back into the fray with a quick, easy kill to his eyes, but Sipping Ying is at 100% ult. Von misses his second ultimate, the second time, I should say, or missing it for the second time into this fight, around into the servant's grounds. And party number 3 is going to be coming right back into this fight, you know, try to get some, you know, like I said, like I mentioned, you can salty the first time with these double rebirths, but when it comes down to the second, you know, when you go to the res, you know, shouldn't res, you know, you're gonna come back to the second time of dying. But Von actually looks to see about it. Tries to go for a third party. Mikey actually gonna get some cannon shots to the back line. We're gonna see it coming from Bambi. Bambi might be looking for the kill confirmation. Not gonna happen. Von's quick with it. The soul balloon gets picked up from Bambi as he rushes into danger. And with everything coming out between these two, these guys are going to be looking to heed the amount of kills they're looking for. Hot Sauce actually picked up a kill early on from what from might seem to be early through. Bambi gets a parry double time. Well, party number 3 is going to be the one infected by the enchant, and Von is looking to try to not get killed out here. The army comes out. Bambi has V1 still to the range of it. The V1 comes out. If the V2 comes out from the Justina, it's going to be a reason to kill confirm here. And she can do so. The level 3 or the level 2 soul blooms coming out from Immortal War are going to confirm another dash by the time that the rage comes back. So for that, party 3 looks towards it. You can see the chase coming out here. He looks towards Com. Com is going to go ahead and activate the Fear and ultimate. Gets first one. Goes for an RB neutral. Gets himself for a horizontal. But there's going to be a freeze right there. And afterwards, party number 3 gets us going. Actually, he's going to have me rocking the V1, not the V3. And so it should be more worthwhile for him to have extra dashes because of that. But he's not going to be pushing this. He's going to be canceling his ultimate, get his rage per second back. And of course, Servant's Grounds is going to be the temporary fight to have had. Von does have that bounty from party 3, but you know he's not going to be rushing this in. In the meantime, Hot Sauce, who is over to the C server currently, it's going to take his hand into seeing about it. He is showing up as NA because that's where the account was created, but he is over to the C server for now. We're going to see the ultimate coming out here to be casted the V2 for Hot Sauce right now. 1, 2, 3 gets a release here. He's connected off of THG's on. On gets caught with the RMB after the enchantment comes out. Hot Sauce actually nearby towards the Fireflies. If he's going to be looking for those are going to be located around here if they haven't been picked up already. I'm looking for them. I think they might have all been picked up at this stage. Maybe. We'll have to see. Party number 3 up against Van Mikey, though. Into the Celestial Immortal Temple. We're going to see a chance for this delay off of this the horizontal coming out from the dagger. No soul breaks are coming out here. Party 3 gets that parry. Mikey has F2. Party number 3 holds it down here. I'm not sure if Mikey's going to be looking to try to get out of here, but he does have V2. That's a confirmation right there. I see that. Parry comes out here. No combo breaker for 3. Ultimate to cast it. Anti-cast it. And then there's going to be a dash number 1 for each pair. And then there's going to be a dash number 2. And bam, Mikey goes down. This is his second life. Shouldn't be looking for a salty res. Could be looking for a reset. He's got a lot of areas between everything. South of here, we have Fireflies all around that region. Bambi in the fight against Hot Sauce, though. Obviously, Hot Sauce has purple halberds. He's looking to try to farm this one out if he can to try to delay the pressure that Bambi might be wanting to look to instill. Bow shot to the bow shot. He's not going to hit any of those shots from that distance, but he's going to be going ahead and just looting up as possible as he can. Now, Von up against THG's is on, so we're going to take a look in the scene about that. And it looks like it's going to be over by the Artisan's Grove. Everything coming out here for THG. They have the ultimate cast in front of Von. Von looking to try to see about what his chances here are for allowing for a disenchant. The slim to none chance is going to be had, but he does not see any sort of issues here with that parry. And so crouch LMB goes for another crouch LMB, and THG's on. It's gonna go down. Soul Bloom picked up. My man's cooking. He got himself, no grapples. Well, he's got ultimate cast now for 1. Mikey up against Calm, who is over here in the Sunvale Dwelling. Goes for the neutral uppercut into that R&B, and it doesn't confirm here, but there's going to be a chance from the stagger due to the F2's state, and Calm is actually going to have fear in for 2 more dashes, so take a look and see when he's going to activate it. He misses the second one. Mikey is actually going to play for spacing, which is very smart here, considering that the second dash has been second blast from the fear has already been used. Mikey is just going to wait this one out and just start healing. I'm not sure if Calm lost him. Gonna look for him. Pistol shots coming out here. Mikey's gonna burn it out. Still gonna burn it out. And actually gonna dip out. And with everything coming out from Mikey, he's gonna be using for the chase. No parry coming out here. I saw Mikey was looking for it, but there's gonna be a Romy Yang. So whether or not Mikey wants to try to go for this kill and try to get himself a solo in case things get bad, we'll see right here. Party number 3 is in the distance though, so being careful right now. Mikey's gonna be locking Calm in. Nice freeze. Not going to happen, though. He's going to be looking for it. And this is going to be that V2 ultimate, as I mentioned earlier. He's picking up that Soul Bloom, maybe. He's got to be quick with this. He's going to be looking to try to go for the manual heal. He's in party number 3, I think. I don't know. He saw him off the end of the peripheral vision. But party number 3 is actually inside the Romy Yang. And as it comes out to say, Bambi's going to be looking to try to look for this kill as well. The ultimate is not ready for 3. So we're going to take a look and see with Bambi as playing as a king here into this first round, how it works out. The mat time is dusk, so we're going to have to see if this is going to be affecting players' spawn from post Romy Yang loss, if anyone does lose here. Bambi, though, gets caught out majority of the time. 2 dashes already, but he gets him in the second dash. Bambi actually going to spawn somewhere around this end. Mikey gets inside the Romy Yang, and he's going to fight his opponent 6, or party number 6. From what we saw, party number 6 may have saw the Soul Bloom. If Mikey loses this out due to the war of gear, if everything comes out here, he's going to double roll, not avoid the lethal jab, gets caught into the horizontal uppercut, and that's going to be a chance for that R&B. So Mikey knows to go quickly back to where that body was, where he had previously, to enable the Romy Yang depletion to be disabled, I should say. Von, he lost his Romy Yang. He lost it against Hot Sauce. Downward spiral for Hot Sauce, trying to go for disenchant, gets it. The fan catches the second one, but not the first. And then there's someone from the backline from Bambi who did lose earlier as well. What's up, babe? Coming out here. Misha gonna be coming through. Hey, Misha, just heads up. I'm recording this for YouTube as well. And I don't have blurb to be, or rather, I don't have my desktop audio to be negated out for the stream quality or for the recording quality, so I wasn't able to actually grab that through. But I do have more sound bites, as you can see. Only I can hear it. But Bambi actually getting his chance here. With everything coming out. He's going to have the Soul Bloom to hold on to now. He got double kill, or he saw the double kill opportunity and was only able to pick up 1 while the chase was happening there. In between rounds, I'll actually play the I'll actually have desktop audio though, so we get that way you can go through and do it to your heart's content. Party number 6 though is gonna dodge out this attack coming out from the first dash from the V2 Justina. That means Mikey only has 1 more chance, and party number 6 is actually gonna be looking to try to use the pistol to close gap into the crow's nest. My question is this: party 6 has F1. He gets close enough, he's gonna use the F1. White Tiger's prowess as a first spawn in though. So that should be kind of interesting to know. As you can see, nice freeze. R&B is confirmed. Backs out, clinks. Oh, Baits it out. LMB. Uppercut. Grapple bump into an RMB. That's going to be a quick amount of damage. Oh, doesn't get the second blue focus here. Goes for the Scare Rush. Baits out the parry. Somehow coming out for this. And another one coming out here. This man is getting this for free. You can see him spamming that V2. He gets it. But the F2 is already available for Mikey. So it's not going to be having much value towards this. Because the lethal jab comes out. The F2 comes in. We're going to see Ava going to be coming in from the back line here. Who could come for an easy third party. It's going to be easy peasy from this point on. Look at that LMB. Hold blue focus. You can see Ava going to be causing Mikey to actually have a little bit of trouble here. From the Valda, who's going to be coming in, backing up, completely putting the opponent into the back of their head. They're not going to worry about it. With Mikey actually looking to heal, Ava's going to avoid this timing of finding the opponent. Going to look for some berries to eat up with the sand pairs. But looks like Vamp Mikey is not going to be having fun in time, because party number 6 is like a Resident Evil villain. Just going to be creeping around the windows for those jump scares. And of course, Mikey's going to be coming around to Scare Rush away for every single one of these opponents. I gotta be honest, my voice is a little bit shot. This is a slight amount of shot. Let me take a sip of this juice. Very nice. Well, I forgot how good that tastes. So, I've been doing a lot of content creation for the casting. I've been doing analysis for the streams for the MVPL and just catching them through and then recording them afterwards after they're finished broadcast. It's a process because it's essentially allowing me to cast double time. But Perry's coming out here. We're going to see Ava actually feel his full reason to actually activate his V2. F2 is available for Mikey here. Doesn't get caught out here. Gets a parry off of that Thunder Strike, and there's going to be a chance for him to pick up the Katana. He loves using Katana, right? The neutral weapon. Pole Sword RMB, though. Ava really should just look for the 1.0 release because of the amount of time that it's going to take for that RMB charge to come out here. Goes for a Clink. Goes for an RMB. Gets parried. F3 is available. Nope, not going to be the case. Ava goes back towards it. Goes through his opponent. Scare Rush. A Scare Rush would have killed Mikey there, to BH. But it didn't come out fast enough if he was looking to plan it out for an escape route. Mikey's going to be looking to get this armor. Now he's back into the game. 2 kills, eliminations. We still have 4 players still left into this lobby. It looks like party number 3 is going to have almost 11k damage and into 5 kills into this round. Big chances right now for 3 to have that have this game into his pocket. And like I said, it's a practice scrim. No one's keeping track of the scores in terms of allowing for it to be, oh man, double rebirth is a way to bloat the scores and stuff. I mean, double rebirth in the solos, I mean, not that bad. Oh. There was actually 8 players by the time of the second, by the first Roman Yang, so, count it. But party number 6 is going to look for his opponent. Party number 3, I think these two are going to have an evenly fight, maybe? It's Justina v1 for 3, so 6 is going to have to play this very careful. You can see it coming out here. The lethal jab comes through. We're going to see the F2 be invested for the dual halberds, or rather for the Justina for party 3. And of course, martial arts will hook form is going to be available, I think, coming out here. F1's invested. Party 6 is going to look for the time to actually look for the lethal jab, and it's going to cost him his life because now he pushes his opponent that was so readily available for that. RMB's coming out here. There's the ultimate cast. Looking for the neutral, doesn't get it. Does get the second one. RMB comes out from this from the dual halberds. He's going to be doing so much damage. Hot Sauce in the fight, though, up against Mikey. Mikey going to be looking for his chance here to try to work his magic around the V2 of the Shayol. Has 2 more blocks. Hot Sauce is looking for it. Baiting it out, hits it, and that's going to be a kill confirmation. Hot Sauce gets himself his 4th elimination to this lobby. He's looking to try to get himself another gold weapon. Let's take a look at the scene what he gets. And of course, the buff is going to probably be either White Tiger's Prowess or he goes for Mystic Might. I mean, kind of a basis of it. I have not seen a solos player from the MVPL not pick up White Tiger's Prowess in this circle. Yeah. And the reason for that is just because of the poke. That you can sustain through range damages and whatnot, or even to the extent of a fight in the middle of one. And if you do end up getting a kill, right, you get a heart stagger against any opponents in the vicinity. But over to the Sunveil Dwelling, we're going to see party number 3 up against Mikey, as well as party number 6. Party number 6 gets a Dragon Slayer into the Nejaw's Might. We're going to see an ultimate coming out from Mikey for the V2. Going to be a huge freeze onto this end, and there's going to be another dash coming in from party number 6. And number 3 is going to get parried. Number 6 is going to use his V2 to get out of here, but he has Mortal Defiance proc, and we're going to see a freeze coming out from the back line. Mikey going to be looking to try to get party number 6 6, and there's gonna be a kill, but the V2 comes out here. Quick kills, please, and one more dash is gonna be enough, and then Mikey sees his chance and loses it. The F2 actually for the kill confirmation from party number 3 to get this on end. Let's take a look and see what Mikey's got in store, because he's looking to try to get some neutrality off this end, but he gets it. LMB forces the F2 and gets clinked to death. That was really close, but we're going to have the last fight into the lobby coming out here. Party number 3 is actually going to get caught to the F2 from the Shayol. Of course, Hot Sauce going to be looking to try to not use his ultimate until it's too late. We're going to see a 72% rage value coming in for party number 3. So all he needs to do is just eat up a little bit more damage, or he's going to be held blue focusing Hot Sauce for that confirmation for just damn it. There it is. LB gets the RMBs, switches that. He's really quick with it. Tries to get his practice on, send 8 kill eliminations onto this bar. There's a chance. RMB gets the F2, doesn't even go for neutral, just goes for the straight raw damage, and another chance for the ultimate to be casted. Hot Sauce can be going for ultimate here, but he is not going to be using it just yet. There's his catch and the jump LMB, and Hot Sauce comes out the victory on top. That's going to be round 1 for the SEA Scrim. We're going to go into round 2 for today, on to the 30th of March for day 6, and then getting back to the next part. So be right back. And we're back for round 2 for the peeps at YouTube. And round 1 has some really good synergy for players. I mean, we had a party number 6 who was doing some fine work there. I think 8 kills is what he's got in eliminations with double rebirth, because 8 players, double rebirth, 16. No, it's not. But early game kills are kind of crucial here, and if players kind of want to safety net themselves into the matches, you have to understand that the first and foremost reason is that with the rebirths being a double for these guys, they're actually going to have their chances of actually running this back if they lose their first fights, and then allowing for themselves to decide, okay, I am not coming back. I shouldn't be coming back into this area. I got my chance for a salty res. Let me go ahead to a whole new spot. And that's how it's usually supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Allowing those players to give them a chance here. But it's also to the reason of, if it was 12 players, for instance, well, those 12 players could end up, those extra 4 players would end up dying and then choosing a new spot anyways. And if they do die again by the happen chance, then that leaves over to the 8. It's just for the majority of reasons for these guys to have an even amount of chances, but also to allow for themselves to have the economy of as if they were having 12 players in the beginning. So let's start this up for round 2. Let's get this one started. We are going to have our players begin this into Holoroth. I set it to Cloudy because Morris Isle and Holoroth are the only maps, or rather, in the MEPL, they go cloudy, sun, sunny, cloudy, sunny for Holoroth, and they do dusk, night, dusk for Morris Isle. And I'm like, okay, there's no variety, anymore. They're just going to do that. I'm like, okay, no problem, no problem. I know a lot of people love the Morris Isle for its nighttime capabilities for this Fireflies. But starting this off here, Von Von actually gets spawned here towards the east of the totem. And of course, F3 from Von Von. Really nicely done. Gets himself, tries to lock down Von Von here. Hot Sauce actually having this F3 is crucial. But the armor swap with the dagger. Hot Sauce looks for the hold checks. Gets a clink. Loses out into the neutral hits. He's looking to try to go for it again. Dodges the horizontal from the soul break. And of course, he's looking to try to get up as much meter as possible for a meter dunk. But he's holding horizontal here as much as he can. F3 is available. That's a kill. Not even up for contention. F3 is such a severely underrated ability for Zai to be used in the solos. And Bambi actually picks up an elimination off of Teal Min's from what seems to be here. And with Bambi actually having his Hong Sword and having a bow, he's probably going to be looking to try to get as much neutral opportunities here as he can. Now, Teal going to have a 1-2-3 release. You're going to release every single one of those. The F2 is available for Bambi for a neutral, LMB, uppercut, grapple bump into a bow shot, maybe a slider bump into an RMB for the great sword. I don't think he's going to have enough time to switch over to a bow at that point, but he is going to chase this out. RMB doesn't get parried. We're going to see Tia go for the LMB, go for the lethal jab, go for the shadow step into the RMB blue focus, and with everything coming up for Tia, he's going to use another F2 to get out. Throws an RMB, goes for the lethal jab, goes for another RMB. Bambi goes out for their first life. Tia's going to get that releasing back to back. Von Von, though, finishes off Killer BBBBB into the Imperial Village, who is looking to salty res, like I mentioned, one chance only. And then with everything coming on here, Von Von's going to look for his opportunity here and trying to catch another elimination here. Parry is clean. Gets for this horizontal. Looks for the fan. Clean coming out here. That was the only weapon in Killer BBB's lob at hand, and he's going to be trying to look for another one. RMB comes out. Going to catch him in that midair. there's no parries possible for Killer B6. So now he's going to be looking for the distance out. Tia, though, gets eliminated by Bambi. He's running it back for the second time. He shouldn't have been, but he is going to do it, and he's going to get himself dual blades. So whether or not he's kind of ready for this, he utilizes ult in his last fight just then, and it's over. Not even a chance for him to actually get out of here. Jump LMB comes out. The F2 isn't going to be used. So with that being said, the F2, that's all he needed. Bambi gets his elimination. Leaves 7 players left on the board. Vamp Mikey going to be the next person to actually try to find a fight here against Hot Sauce. LMB coming out here. The uppercut confirmed. F1 is now forced from Mikey. Hot Sauce looks to try to scale, towards the scale rush and seeing if it's going to hit him. The F3 gets dodged. Mikey gets himself in a position where he thinks the blue focus is going to be released, but he's going to release it himself. Another horizontal, uppercut, jump LM. Oh no, just the jump LM, the jump horizontals. Okay. And then there is going to be the V1 or V2 coming out here. Hot Sauce finds the V2, the dash is coming out here. Mikey finds the elimination and get himself eliminated while Hot Sauce works his magic to force the attack coming through. Now Von, he's rushing down. Of course, Von looks to try to force out where Hot Sauce is into the distance, and I don't know if we're gonna hit this bell over here. This bell that would be not 100 meters within the range, but if only it would allow for him to get a vision on Hot Sauce into the vicinity. But there's still a soul form, and we're gonna see this fight coming out here for the zone to be collapsing in just a second. You know, I should probably put English voice actors down. I'm thinking about it. As much as it pains me so. Because of the new voice lines that actually happened when they changed it. Nice jump LMA to the R&B. Von gets caught into the V2, F2, and that's going to be a ballistic shot coming in from the back line. Killer B6. Don't tell me, man. He's going to be looking for the shot for the final target. Bambi finds his chance of using the ultimate, and there's going to be a block. V2's enabled, but the Scorch is going to kill Von. And Killer BBB gets that kill. And it looks like Von is going to cause a salty res. We're going to see BBB on that ballista still holding on to it. No angles are going to be had from that side. You can see the ballista shot actually right there. But Von gets hit off with the Scorch again. He's within vicinity right now. Hot Sauce showing up to the vicinity with his sight, his vision. His ultimate's not ready, but he could just build up rage against Bambi. Bambi gonna get some bow shots off. In the meantime, I think Von is hunting out BBB. But rather getting his loot up, and I think BBB is still on this ballista. He has 4 shots left. He's looking for the angle. No way he's still on the ballista, says Von, and I know why. You know, I'll be mad too. But everything comes out for Mikey in his favor. He consolidates a fight between him and his bounty. This is exactly what he's kind of looking for and doing. He picked it up. He lost the Hot Sauce the first time. This is the only Zai that he's seen so far into the lobby, into Imperial Village. So we're going to have to see how he kind of performs with it. Mikey looking for the parry. Might be getting it. Not going to happen. Has his beacon readily available. Goes for the horizontal, but misses out his opportunity. That's a meter dump. And that's going to be causing him to get his first set of lives down. He's going to be looking to try to res safety net, hopefully. Bambi against Killer B6. Killer B6 catches that bubble perfectly in tune. The F2 neutral gives Bambi the upper advantage into the R&B swap into the midair. And another uppercut to be forced out forces BBB to actually have himself a quick V2 spear throw. Goes for the second one, gets Ifer and dodge. He's going to be joint looking for it again. Nice grapple bump, actually. Angle for a meter dump here. Successfully. In a midair position. If he delays his attacks, he could have gone for a kill confirmation here with the 1-2-3s. That's it. Bambi has ultimate. The V2 comes out. The V2 catches, LMB uppercut, and that's going to be it, guys. Killer B6 did a really phenomenal job of keeping the pressure on for these guys. 6 players are still gonna be into the lobby, or 5 players, I should say. But it does look like that Von is looking to try to bow shot as much as he can into this lobby. We lost B6, Tia, and Von actually got hard elimination into this round. Let's take a look at this leaderboard. Bambi with 5 kills and 11k damage nearly. Hot Sauce with 3 kills and coming out here for 6k. And I made mention this last round, but Hot Sauce is playing near the C server. He's actually over there as a result. And with that, we're going to see this coming through. Mikey is right behind Bambi, but they're not going to attack each other. They shouldn't attack each other because they're going to go into the Rummy. This is the gentleman's agreement that happens. This should change, though, with the new season. The new season is going to add so much variety towards the Rummy attacks and everything of that nature, so we should be able to see that coming out. Bambi, though, he is going to have these purple nunnies as a result of his, winning, and then this is going to be one of the health jades. so he's gonna be, you know, he's gonna be stacked with the HP bar. Meter dump is initialized. R&B blue focus comes out. Hot sauce is not using F3 just yet. He's waiting for his chance here. Gets caught the F2. Gonna go ahead, get launched out here for a grapple into the infinite and then swapped out. But there's the F3. Holds a meter dump. LMB holds a hold check. Gets a horizontal. Gets parried and he's dead due to the purple weapons for a variety of damage and the jump LMB. I did see a kill coming off here against Mikey. I think into the fight. He's going into Romyang. His opponent is nobody. It's his, you know, his dreams to fight somebody, but no one entered it. As a result, he's still in there. Let's see what he's got. Gold stat. Wow. Oh, a full weapon overhaul for what he's got, and he's gonna be picking up a million burst mine, I hope. So yeah, he actually lucked out here completely. I mean, give or take that. From the map, it looks like there was players that are just not doing their own yang, but also to the extension, Bambi finds himself a gold fan after that win, and he's fighting Hot Sauce right up to his alley. He's chasing him. Grapple comes into play. Looks for pistol shots for the damage, and Vamp Mikey actually in the distance. You can see him coming out here towards the side here. We could see Mikey looking for the loot, and then he's going to realize there's a fight happening nearby. F3 comes out. The F2 is actually canceled, so Bambi gets a lower cooldown as it comes through for Shayo. If you guys are unaware, that is part of her kit. And I'll showcase that as to why, whether Bambi loses or wins. R&B gets hold checks. Volt's ultimate comes out here from Hot Sauce, and F2 comes out. Bambi catches it. F3 gets dodged into that fan wind blast, and that's going to be another gold focus hits. We're going to see whether or not the pistol shot's going to be enabled. And Bambi goes ahead and wins his fight against Hot Sauce. Now, the reason why Shayo has that is if you look into the F2, it says right here, a successful combo increases the skill's cooldown. Now, I want you to make sure you understand that a successful combo means if you hit somebody, and if you dash out, you interrupt it by, it doesn't say it actually, but you should be canceling your ability if you don't have anyone to hit, if they avoid you, by shifting, crouching, or jumping. You do that, your cooldown goes to a minimum. You actually save 8 seconds of cooldown. If you let the duration of the ability run out, it would be an increase of 8 seconds. So you run into that whole situation of that. And as it comes out to it, Bambi with Vermilion Bird's Might. He's looking to try to focus onto Ava. Ava finds that parry, and then he's going to have F2 to negate the attack coming out from a gold fan, right? There's the ultimate cast, though. Ava looking to try to use V1 here. Well, I don't know where Ava's going, but, you know, it's going to be okay. F2 neutral into a fan infinite, maybe. Oh, Dodge is coming out here from the sideline. Calm is actually looking to try to go for pistol shots as a third party. Ava going to be locking himself into the corner right here, and with a cage being Bambi, but loses the horizontal attack. There's going to be a Dragon-like Might to be in the opposite direction. Ava going to have no dashes. Has F2 back up again right now, but the pistol shot coming in here from Calm, who's going to go ahead and kill steal. And now he's going to be the Matari into this lobby. I think it's F3, right? Yeah, buddy. F3 retrace, gets parried, has ultimate to negate this attack. He's still not going to use ultimate as a result. Maybe look for that Soul Bloom. Doesn't get the backstab. That Soul Bloom pickup from for Calm would have been huge here. And then he's going to look for this retrace. Nice chance for him to get the horizontal. Nice chance for him to the downward spiral with the vertical. R&B gets a clink with the purple focus, but it's going to be looking like another R&B. He has no more ultimate here, so no more backstabs are coming out. He does have an F3 back up, but he's going to need to be looking to use that as often as possible to enable himself in a fight. This is an open area fight between him and his opponent, so for him to have his F3 to be used, he gets his retrace opportunity, and he leaves the opportunity for his opponent to anticipate whether or not he's going to be going back to it for 9 seconds. Calm looks for it, gets his greatsword out, tries to force himself to have Stone Form as an advantage point. 1.0 release into the Stone Form. Nice LMB follow-up for the blue focus, though. F2 is enabled, and there's going to be a chance right there for the fan to come out. The F3 is enabled again for this retrace for him to decide upon going back to it as fast as he resets. He can go for it, and he's going to do it. He actually baits out Bambi to initialize till a fight. Parry comes out here. That's going to be a kill right there with a jump R&B into a crouch R&B afterwards. That's going to be the case. Now, another player is left. We have Mikey, who's been not able to grab any eliminations so far, but he has been getting in a lot of damage in terms of fighting. Well, he tries to get into a lot of fights damaging in. It's funny because Killer B6 has 6,100 damage. As you can see, he gets eliminated on pretty early on. But he did have himself to pick up a... You know, I mean, the ballista damage, you know what I'm saying? Like, that didn't go crazy. But we're going to have to see whether or not Mikey's actually going to find a chance of beating out Von. The F1's invested. The beacon is ready. He can look for it to try to get an R&B blue focus from his weapon. That's a gold spear, by the way. Or staff. So, he gets a V3 into a beacon drop. It's going to be a free blue focus. Hold checks it, gets a stanchion. Rising Cloud is enabled. Bambi has 800 HP left. Take a look and see whether or not he's going to be using his ultimate. Not going to happen. There's going to be a roaming Ying right here soon. Going for both shots. Mikey is very anticipating of this. He likes to be aggressive. He wants to be aggressive. He needs to be aggressive, right? F2 is enabled. F1's backing it up, and there's a roaming Yang, but these guys are going to be fighting outside of it. They're not going to be going for any sort of extra time. Gets a pitter-patter. LMB uppercut. Doesn't get the uppercut. Unfortunately, the R&B doesn't come out here from Bambi's blue focus. Bambi is playing the fool for Mikey, and Mikey's going to be getting a cost for it. The F1 isn't available just yet. F1 to the distance, goes for a beaker dump into the R&B, doesn't confirm it, and gets himself into the mech as a result. As it comes through, Bambi going to be trying to get himself over to the eastern side. He's going to be looking to try to get him the rotation towards a Morse Blessing, or just hiding in these buildings. Mikey has himself to really reset here. He's got himself a chance of doing so, and Bambi's going to be looking to heal. As Bambi comes out to the corner, we're going to see whether or not these guys are going to be getting their damage on. There's an R&B coming up from the fan. Bambi sees his chance for pistol shots. Mikey has himself to reset one heal here before his ult deforms, and then after that, it's going to be a full-on push coming in from Bambi. There it is. Going to see a chance. Mikey going to have his F1 available. Hold checks his chance. Double hold check coming out from Bambi. LMB blue focus release coming in for the fan into the R&B. Catches it. Looks for the LMB afterwards. Gets caught with the F2, and that's going to be a slide uppercut. Bam. And that's going to be it. 1-2s. Caught. And with that, that will be the end of the second round. We're going to be coming into the third round, and hopefully they can see what happens next. We're going to go back to Morris Isle. I'm probably going to put it into nighttime just to keep the flotation device of it on. And yeah, we'll be right back. And we are back for round 3. Going into this spot, of course, we will have to have the players kind of, delve into having a good time of practicing into this lobby. We are going to have this to be a 5 or 8 player, spawn in. We're going to have double rebirth for round 3 as well. And it's still 8 players though. It's been interesting. It's been 8 players each and every time. I mean, there's only been one round with 9 players, and then even then, these guys have kind of kept their notion for just being able to spawn back in and rushing back out, and being careful about the rush back out. They're only going to salty spawn the first time, and then after that, they're going to be, okay, play it safe. That's what happened to Morsal the first time when we had Dusk, but we're going into Morsal the second time. I do wish to see, though. I really do wish to see the new changes for Mortal War to spice things up, man. Like adding it to C server in AS, just a thought. But if it does happen, then, hopefully it doesn't die out as quick as it has in NA and the EU, which I really wish that if things do change up for the new season, it repopulates the teams to join back in, and the players to actually go back in. So that's my best case scenario, to seeing how that ends up. But we will have round 3 to be played out here. Snow Owl going to be our main person who just joined into this round as a participant for the scrimmage. And they'll go through with the Yodohime, who Yodohime I haven't seen much of, but due to the F2 changes, right, that's going to be her biggest bread and butter. Her opponent going to be Larios into this area, into the Shipwreck Expanse, and then Servant's Ground is going to be having a round 2 situation. The players are going to be spawning into the Servant's Grounds for big time. That's an F1. Very nice. Gets counter grappled though. No weapon in Snow Owl's kit. We're not going to see any weapons in his vicinity. He's not looking to see about any of those. He's just going to kick his opponent. And there's going to be an F1 to get some neutrality here. The kick comes out, but it's not going to be getting him enough time. That's a purple pole sword. Larios has easy bait at that point. Kamdo finds a kill off of Ava, and Ava going to go down. Another Yodo. And this is another F1 Yodo. So this is really cool. This is really cool to see, But we're going to have to see. Kam is going to be getting himself to heal up. He's going to be getting a blue armor. Vamp Mikey in the vicinity. He's going to be looking with it with a purple pair of nunnies and hoping to see what he kind of works to offer with. 1-2 to 1-2. No parry coming out here. Mikey's not going to look for it. And that's going to be just neutral damage that's being taken. The 1-2-3s gets released, and he's just looking for an R&B. The ultimate's ready, but it's not going to be in time. Mikey gets his elimination here. We're going to go back over to seeing about what happened over with Bambi, because Bambi just got elimination just a second ago and actually finds himself over to the Noble Cave. Larios in the fight against Hot Sauce inside of the Shipwreck Expanse. Hot Sauce actually playing a Cicada pick. Has himself with the common pair of nunnies, gets parry off of Larios. He finds his chance of force to tether off in terms of the pressure. And obviously right now, there's a blue armor on top of that building. I'm not sure if Larios knows or remembers, but if he can find an opportunity, I lied. He can't find an opportunity. Hot Sauce saw that blue armor and he was quickly to realize that. Hot Sauce is going to be having his chance here. Clinks, baits it out. He has F3. There's a pushback. LMB, RMB to the RMB. Might be looking for the delay, but looks like Snow Owl is going to return the fight. He's going to be going at... This is perfect. Snow Owl actually has F1. He's Epiphany. He's like, huh? Wow. Wow. Yatta. That's what she's going to say, but he's going to be looking to try to get in there. The purple pole sword. And of course, Snow Owl is going to be looking to try to get this F1 to get himself out of danger. If Snow Owl can get out of here, gets counter grappled as a result, he's going to be playing this safe. Obviously, right now, the grapple is going to be huge. The F3 is going to be thrown out here from the Cicada from Knee. And of course, Hot Sauce has his chance to really avoid these attacks. Larios gets his RMB off. One clink to another. Hot Sauce gets the elimination. Hopefully, Snow Owl doesn't salt these run back because it's a really tough fight for him to actually get back into this. F3 from Bambi to the pushback Von Von. Von Von gets a horizontal block extreme with the nunchucks, and that's going to be a 1-2 coming off this end. Von Von has himself to have 2 eliminations. Larios up against Hot Sauce. This time, though, Snow Owl forces the Sedate Soul coming out from the Zipping Ying, and Hot Sauce is actually in a position of fighting Snow Owl, who gets eliminated almost immediately back into that fight. Larios is now going to be Hot Sauce's main focus here. Purple weapon has been obtained. Gets his horizontal. Has his ultimate. He can force this out. F3 to push it back, but not going to have any sort of success for it. Hold checks the heck out of Larios. And the ultimate to confirm blue focuses. Now, Hot Sauce could have used his F ability there to allow for Fearon's detonation for it to come out. He's going to look for a soul break for free after that. One blue focus, gets a horizontal, gets iframe dodge, and we're going to see another one coming out from Lyris, and then the double dodge. Crouch LMB to the RMB is going to give Hot Sauce his 3rd elimination to this lobby. Very strong push for him here. Von Von in the fight, though, up against what seemed to be Calm. Takes up his Soul Bloom. Calm actually fully out of this game. We still have an enemy in soul form, and it looks like it's going to be Larios, who just salty spawn back and pick up his weapons. He loses that purple pole sword. He'll come back into it, I hope. And then hopefully, you know, he allows for himself to actuate that action. In the meantime, though, Larios is going to go ahead and just, you know, close gap towards the Council Courtyard, most likely. Bambi going to have himself a fight against Von Von for round 3, it looks like. And as much as Von Von has himself to have ultimate at 60%, Bambi could deny this immediately as it comes through with the grapple cancels and keeping the extension of staggers going. F3 is available for Bambi, uses it. Von Von looks for the horizontal, doesn't throw the blue focus in the direction of Bambi. Nice headshot from Bambi. Really quick switch out for that ranged weapon, but this wall is going to grief. It's like Wall Maria, bro. There's going to be a delayed onto that meter dump, and then Von Von is actually going to look for some bow shots for those crossbow bolts, I should say, and he's going to keep the chase on. He's got ultimate to cast through, so he's getting his healing back, but guess who's going to have an ultimate after a blue focus has been thrown for his F3 to preemptive? He doesn't get it. I jinxed it. I Castle Cursed it. And then with Bambi getting caught out here, 1-2s, it looks like those purple nunnies are giving Von Von the work to work with, I should say. Bambi goes down. This is Von Von's first life. He still has another one, but this is Bambi's last life to run this back. He realized that. He's like, I can run this back. And he looked at me. He's like, no, I can't. I shall not. He has two eliminations so far. And with that, we're going to take a sip of coffee. Now watch this drive. Yeah, Bambi's gonna get out here into the southeastern region towards Sigma Mine, possibly. If he's looking to try to go for it, it's just basically over to this area where there's fireflies actually right here. And so if he's looking to try to get a good participation of fighting and then getting those fireflies, that would be the reasoning. Ava, though, I think heard those footsteps. Maybe he's, oh, I'm scared. I'm walking away. Which would be warranted. You never know who's your opponent going to be, how many there's going to be, and considering that you think you're by yourself, you know, it's like you're not alone in space. No one could hear you scream, right? Yeah, so while Ava's looking to try to go for this one, he's probably going to go for Realm Yang. He should. Look at his weapon selection, right? He had a longsword spear. He's got purple nunnies. Like this guy is looted to his mind, and he's got purple armor. So like, why not? He's got 1 vitality though. / healing berry. So whether or not he wants to take that into consideration, Bambi actually spawns in here. Dual blades katana. Oh my goodness, he's set up, and he has a bow. Oh, he's really set up. You know, he rushes towards this though. Buttery rocks. Yeah, I mean, Bambi has his chances here. The Forbidden Seal comes out here. You can see Bambi actually trying to go for it, and there it is. He's gonna reach into Lirias's domain expansion. I'm gonna stop. Romyang though, gonna be applied. Bambi has his katana, has a Gale's Edge for the Exorcist blade. This is coming out for Spider's champion katana skin. So let's take a look and see about Bambi. Downward spiral coming out here. Looking to try to hold this out. Larios gets caught the R&Bs. Swaps it out. Uppercut. Doesn't deny it. F3 comes out here. There's going to be a chance for the hits. Dash LMBs. Try to keep the movement as fluid as possible. Bambi gets himself into position of catching Larios in close quarters engagement. F3 is not up yet, so for Bambi right now, this is going to be a partitional moment where he should be trying to wait out for cooldown and get a confirmation for the Furin's Desolation. Scare Rush comes out here. There it is. Furin going to come out here. Uppercut into the downward spiral. He didn't look towards it, but he's going to be going ahead and working with it. Scare Rush comes out here to try to find out where Larios is going. He's going to go to the sky. Bambi looking for his opportunity of striking here for a neutral opportunity, or for hitting a blue focus or free with the Furin's blast to be utilized. And Larios is just... You can just see it. You can see the frustration right now for Bambi. Bambi is really just like, okay, no problem. Might be looking for mid-air swap into LMB blue focus. Clink it off. F3 to be initiated. No more Furin, but this is not gonna have any winners. No one's gonna win this fight in the next 3 seconds. And for that, Romyang depletion, they both meet their fate. Now they need to both find soul blooms between the opponents. And considering that Mikey won his Romyang, we could actually see a free Romyang winner. Looks like the loss was onto Hot Sauce, who just spawned back in, is looking for Mikey, as he does have a bounty on the scroll. But I think Von got a free Romyang as a result. Gold dual halberds. I can't believe Von has his kit. Can we talk about this? Nunny Sap with the nunchucks. He's got dual halberds, right, that are gold rarity. And on top of that, he's got a dagger and a ripple phantom step. But to kick it all off, he's got himself a tuna, and I'm not sure he has proc to tuna. But Von actually looks towards the medium and focusing on Larios, who is gonna get forced out here. The musket shots from the backline. I can see another parry. This would be a Nunny Sap into the echelon of hitting off the Hot Sauce, who does have ultimate still. There it is. The cast comes out. The army comes out for the pole sword. Go for the stone form proc. I can see a blue focus, maybe not. Dashes back, holds the LMB. No blue focus release. Could have been for free. Forces the stone form. Hot Sauce is really delayed with those free iron blasts that allow for an attack to come out, so that way he can hit his opponent for free. But I'm not sure. He's got another dash. No, he does not. He actually uses all 3. Gets a horizontal off, but I'm pretty sure unless he cancels out his ultimate, he's not gonna have enough time to actually kill time against Von. In the meantime, we're gonna go over to the western region. We did see Mikey actually up against Larios here. This is gonna be a staff move coming out from Mikey, trying to hit off Larios. Larios actually living off of 1 HP, La Vida Loca, if you will. And go for those musket shots. 1 HP to the 2-shot. Mikey was quick with it, but the ultimate comes out here for the V3, and Mikey's gonna be looking to try to back off here. You're gonna see Larios actually have his chance to see about whether that happens. The parry comes out from Von, and this is gonna be the top 4 to the lobby right now. Ava, somewhere in the world, actually fighting out against Bambi, and using V1 dashes to get out of there. I'm not sure if Ava was ready for that one. Uh-oh, danger zone. Uh-oh, danger zone. Uh-oh, danger zone. Where are you grappling, bro? Where are you going? Unless this is a tech. You can imagine if that was a tech? Maybe Bambi was like, man, he's going to move this, he's going to do that, and he's like, no, I'm just missing my grapples, bro. Parry comes out here. Slide uppercut into the R&B. Furin's Desolation comes out. Slide uppercut. You know what's going to happen here. Bambi looking to try to get himself this kill, and he's confirming it. And Ava is going to have no reason to live after this F2 gets initiated, because 1 Furin is enough, and 1 slide uppercut is going to give Bambi the elimination off that end. Very nicely done. Very clean. 3 eliminations. Get to the rid of Romyang depletion. Please pick up the soul bloom. Please pick up the soul bloom. Please pick up the soul bloom. Sir, I'm gonna need you to pick up the soul bloom. Bambi. Bambi, I'm gonna need you to pick up the soul blue. I'm gonna need you to realize that you have Roman Yang depletion is what I was trying to say. Mikey up against Von though. You know, Mikey's like, oh man. Von knows he has full priority off of this list. I mean, the F1's available for Mikey there. Goes ahead and uses it, throws it. Gets an R&B chance. Built up an auto rage here. Goes for another R&B. Doesn't get parried. But the horizontal from Von early on is going to get the elimination. Now it's going to be the top two into this lobby. I'm not sure where Bambi is in terms of where that fighting was happening. All the way southeast towards the Game of Mine. Okay. That was a bit scary. My man was like, I don't need the Soul Bloom right now. No, I'm going to do my own thing, you know, and he just dips out. But that didn't happen. So, you know, it's forthright actions right there. You know, he could be, he could have been griefing himself. He didn't grief himself, though. Good. Yeah, I mean, these scrims are going to be practice between players and, you know, watching them and watching the VODs and the recording as it comes through into the YouTube channel. Let's take a look and see about how that ends up, though. I'm thinking to myself, the reason I'm doing this as well is because before, I mean, I had my other PC, but I couldn't really necessarily do that because it would be under heavy load. But it should be possible now with this the current computer that I have, and it should also allow for the content creation pool to be made and for players to actually be able to see scrims with the casted instead of just Twitch VODs, right? Twitch VODs are more hidden, so to speak. Like, you won't see the matches coming off of Twitch VODs. You don't watch people in terms of the stream unless it's there, you know. But you have to see. Bambi finds someone that has entered the Roman Yang. He's going to be going against his own. Longsword sap, but no longsword. Hexa Harmony spear, but no spear. But damn, does he have a swap combo ready to go. Nunchuck versus Nunchuck. Of course, I'm hoping to see a boat. Okay, well, you know, pistol shot to negate a 250 HP almost. Or if these guys are going to scare rush in the opposite directions. One to the R&B, to the R&B blue focus. Into the gold with the meter dump coming out here from the binding meter being consumed. Von really sticking to it. Horizontal is confirmed. He built up at least half that bar. That's unfortunate for Von. I think this is going to be a chance for the Jet Ball Blades to counsel with the ultimate. Not going to happen, actually. But Bambi actually loses this out because of the stab swap. Very nicely done from Von. 11 eliminations, excuse me. Oh. Gold weapon, gold fan. Juggernaut level 5. 24% attack, man. Ouch. I mean, obviously, right now, the Deado rounds are going to be what he's going to be looking forward towards. Bambi, you know, it was kind of like, okay, I'm not going to say that Bambi didn't need to get that Roman Yang depletion removed the first time, but it was necessary. If he had that Soul Bloom, though, that would have been the case if he didn't have Roman Yang depletion preemptive towards that. So now Bambi is in a fight of finding out whether or not Von is going to be spotted. He's going towards his direction, though, so he might have a chance. In terms of his point of view, no, he's going to the shop. He's got a crafting hammer. What's he making? A fan? Yes, sir. Yes, he is. And there it is. White Tiger's prowess. Knows the target is nearby. He's going to dip out for a second. You know why he's going over here? He's making sure that if he needs to get to a Fireflies, he can try to grab one. Maybe. I don't know. He's looking for a flat ground, really. Flat ground for the for allowing for swaps to be made. Pistol shot comes out here. Crouch LMB. He has no range resist whatsoever, so he's going to eat these pistol shots for free. 1, 2, 3 gets released. F3 to push back. Counsels this and he's going to use Furin as a preemptive catalyst to allow for damage, but unfortunately doesn't catch those jump LMBs with the fan after swapping out from the with the uppercut. Catches Von, but does not activate the Furin's Escalation. He's going to allow for himself the jump LMBs to keep the staggers going, but Von is just keeping the high ground, and as it comes through, he's going to be looking to scare rush to the sky, buy as much time as possible for himself. Pistol shots coming out here. Bambi has one more Furin. Uppercut comes out. Doesn't get the jump LMBs again. This is the second time. He's not going to be getting his successfully catching his opponent like that. F3 is still available. Wind Blast is eating and chipping away damage from Bambi. F3 to push back, R&B to be held check, and you can see Von with the jump parry to try to anticipate that parry coming out here from Bambi. Bambi looking to try to pick up that fan as fast as possible, and he's going to get it, but he's going to have his hump in a bad spot. R&B is going to be held check between both of these guys. Who's going to be throwing the first one? Crouch LMB to the uppercut. Might be getting himself to the jump LMB, but Bambi is looking towards his. Bambi is going to go for those bow shots. Von's going to look to try to heal. He's still got V1 ready to go. He got Sedate Soul on standby in case, worst case scenario, but he's fully armored out. There's another parry Bambi finds the uppercut grapple bump into an infinite, and he's got the downward slope. He's not going to get a successful second bump, but he is going to deal out the damage coming out. F3 comes out. There is no ultimate for Bambi, but he gets out of dodge as fast as he can, and a quick reset to allow for himself some time back into the fight. 1-2s get delayed into no 3s, but there's going to be some terrain differences that gives Von the upper echelon of advantage, and there's the F1 to be available for Von. Bambi doesn't have time to actually throw the F3 in the right direction, but gets the uppercut, LB. He's looking to try to save as much chance to get his ultimate. Goes for a horizontal grapple bump. He might have just cost the game with that grapple bump, and with the distance that Von has, you're going to see him try to avoid as many shots. Bambi has to avoid 7 more shots, 6 more pellets. He's looking for 5. He's looking for 4. Gets caught the kill, and Bambi goes down. Von comes out for 12 kills. That's going to be a massive game for Von in terms of the mount. Bambi was close in. He was locking through and trying to catch those grapple bump. If that Fan Infinite was to work out in his favor, it would have been a turnaround of the century. But with that being said, final round for today, for the 30th of March, on day 6 for SEA Scrim for this month, and in terms of it being hosted. My name is Severio. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.